Hey lovely people, how you guys doing? I am fine, and I know there wasn't a video last week. A bit cheeky of me not to put a video out. My sister was meant to come out here last week. Not last week, I don't even know when we are. What day is it today? My sister was meant to, oh yeah, so the week before last my sister was meant to come out here, and she didn't make it out here because it's still a ban for UK travelers to come out to the States, so she wasn't able to come, which I was very, both me and her were really sad about it. I was really looking forward to it, and we was hoping it would happen because so many other things that we had planned this year had been cancelled, and that kind of still holding on to that. And then a week after that we was meant to go out to Mexico, which was last week, and we didn't go, so that was another bummer, another thing that we wasn't able to do. But it's fine. I mean, we have our health, we're fortunate and grateful. You can't forget to be grateful for the things that take for granted, you know, these days, especially with what's going on. So yeah, so I was a bit like Matt, so I didn't upload anything. I didn't really do anything. Matt was off last week because it was meant to be in Mexico, and we didn't do anything. We tried to look for like last minute sort of like Airbnbs, but everything's booked up. Like everybody has the same idea about going anywhere. We had seen one, and then literally by the time we was like talking about it, you know, like with our friends and be like, okay, we're gonna go, it went so we did book one for September for myself and 3 others' birthdays, September. So we're gonna be going for the weekend, so that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be 4 families. We all hang out together anyway. We've created like this pod, and everybody in there has not tested, is not exposed, and yeah, we feel safe among that. So that's what we've been doing. We've been hanging out with Frances and her family a lot. They actually came here at the weekend, and I made them a Kenyan feast. I made a popular Kenyan dish, shall I say. They've had this before. When my mum was here, she made it for them, and Frances has been like, oh my god, it was so good. Since then, I was over a year ago, so I hooked him up. It was basically collard greens chopped really small, and I cooked that with frying some onions and tomatoes, and then you just kind of cook it down. And then I made the stew, which was beef. I first make the onions and garlic and ginger, cook that down, put the stew in, let it cook down, put the meat in, let it cook down, add fresh tomatoes, and yeah, just let it simmer with some water. Let it simmer for as long as possible to get the meat real soft. And then it goes with ugali. Ugali is kind of, it's eaten all over the world really. It's eaten in I think it's called pap in South Africa. It has a similar version in West Africa, which is like fufu. We call it ugali in Swahili, and it's basically cornmeal flour, and you mix it with water and knead it, like, you know, pound it until you get to a harder consistency, and you just kind of let the flour cook in with the water, and you add water as you go along. So you eat all those 3 together. And yeah, we had that, we enjoyed it, we had conversations, it was great. During this time, like, it's so nice to see people and have like conversations and stuff. I'm sure you guys are enjoying that too. So did you notice that I didn't post last week? You know, my mum hit me up and she was like, Maureen, where's the vlog? And then someone else hit me and was like, did I miss the vlog? And I was like, no, you didn't. So if you noticed that I didn't post last week, let me know down below. And if I do not post in the future, you guys should tell me about it. Pull me up on it. There's no reason why, apart from a legit reason, but no reason why I should not be posting. You've got to keep me accountable for these things. Right now, tomorrow I'm going to get a procedure. I'm going to see a dermatologist. I saw a dermatologist last week. I thought that was a bug. I saw a dermatologist, was it last week or week before? And I went to see them about, I know you can see them, like these little moles around like this one right here. These ones. They're called Dermatosis something nigra. It's called, basically it's a condition that is common in black and brown people a lot. It's hereditary, and if you're, you know, your mom or your grandmother or your dad and your granddad have them, you're most likely going to have them. So I went to get checked some in my hairlines, because the ones in my hairline, don't know if you guys can see, but I have some in my hairline which are larger. I think you see it right there. Which are larger. So I basically went to a dermatologist to have it looked at, to make sure that they were benign, that it wasn't like a cancerous mole. And she said they're benign and it is DPN. And then she was like, you can get them removed if you want. And I was like, yeah. So I'm getting the ones in the hairlines removed and the ones on my forehead removed. And then once I see how that goes, I'm gonna get the ones around the mid face done. So here, here, and a little bit here. And then basically it's not a like fix forever. So what happens is they use a laser to zap the ones that you have, and those ones will then, you know, within a week they'll drop off, and then that area would not, that one that was there will not grow back, but it doesn't stop you from getting new ones. So it's kind of like a procedure you have to upkeep every two years or so. When I've been doing my research and I've spoken to someone else who had them removed, so kind of like every 2 years or so you can get them done again. But yeah, it's not really something you need done if it don't bother you, but they're a nuisance and I don't want them. So if I can get them removed, I'm gonna do it. And I noticed them a lot. I don't feel like I had them, or I noticed them as much until after until when I was pregnant, or after I'd given birth. That's I was like, I looked in the mirror one time and I was like, wait, what are those? And there's so many. So yeah, I kind of feel like it came on more when I was pregnant. So yeah, I'm going to get that done tomorrow. So I'll show you how it goes, and I'll tell you, like, is it painful and stuff, in case you have them and you would be interested in knowing how that goes and if you'd like to get them removed. So yeah, that's it. What I'm going to do now is put my makeup on, undo my hair, and film 2 videos. So 2 videos to come on the channel, so I can get editing those in the coming weeks. So I'm gonna pre-film those. That's the best thing. If you're gonna do like sit down videos, I always find it's easier to batch film like 2 or 3 videos at once, and then you can edit them and then they can come out later on, as opposed to like filming 1 video every time, because there's a production. Like, you gotta, you know, get your background right, your lighting right, you gotta sit down, so it's a lot that goes on with filming videos and stuff like that. So that's why when you see a video, you should definitely give it a thumbs up. Like, give it a thumbs up for the hard work that goes into filming that video. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. I've picked up Ezra from school. He's gone for a nap. Matt is working, and I'm gonna get to do my face, and then I'm gonna film the video. It says I've been talking for nearly 9 minutes. That's a long time. I've just made it to Williamsburg. I am out here to have my first dine-in out experience since COVID, since probably February. So everywhere outside, I would have showed you some, like, it's all outdoor seating in New York. There's no indoor seating at the moment, so everything's outdoors. And I'm gonna go meet Francis, and there's vibrant, there's a lot of life out. And all the outdoor seatings, because obviously in New York the square footage is a bit low in terms of real estate. Many restaurants don't have outdoor seating as it is, so they've basically built these makeshift outdoor seating with like a covering on top on the where we would normally park. So a bit harder to find parking, but I found one, so I'm gonna go meet Francis right now. This is what my hair looks like. I had finished filming 2 videos. Hopefully they came out all right, and then you'll see them on my channel soon, as I told you guys earlier. But I took out my hair, also did my makeup, so I'm gonna go meet Francis now. And I also see that up there is called the Williamsburg Hotel, and I went there for my birthday 2 years ago to have drinks at the top, but it was raining that day, so I never got to see, like, sit outside, and the view is bomb. So I'm actually gonna suggest me and Francis go there after we have dinner. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about being outside for the first time in a long time. I have my mask, which everyone's wearing. It's mandatory to wear your mask in New York. I know it's not in the UK, only if you're in shops, but here is everywhere, really. We was once the epicenter, so we're trying to make sure we're safe. So yeah, let me go and meet my girl.
I'm waiting for that sun to hit right behind. Although it's not hot.
My usual suspect. Look, are we doing outdoor dining here? And this is where we at. This new Caribbean black-owned restaurant in Williamsburg. And look, they even got like the little tiki vibes. It's definitely got Caribbean vibes. We'll let you know how the food is. Look, this hotel is pretty cute. We finished dinner now. We finished having dinner. It was nice. I recommend it. It's called Kokomo NYC, Kokomo NYC. It's black owned and it's new in Williamsburg, and you should check it out if you are in New York. And we're now walking back to drop off some things that Francis has for me, and then we're gonna go up there, up at the top. So we're going up there. That is the Williamsburg Hotel, and at the top they have a really nice bar with great views. That's what we're gonna do right now. There's a lot of hotels. I mean, that hotel over there was Williamsburg Hotel, and then they got another hotel right here, and then that's a hotel. So technically, if you're visiting New York, there's no need for you to stay in the city. You can stay in Williamsburg. Don't say I didn't put you on. I've really put you on here. So we're not at the Williamsburg Hotel. We are, there was only reservation only, so we didn't have a reservation and it didn't have any cancellations for tonight. So we found this other spot. I actually drove past this spot when I was coming here, and it's really cute. You see, it's like a little, like Peruvian. But you scan this, hold it over, and then it basically brings up your menu, and then you can just choose what you want to eat or drink, etc. But yeah, it's nice. DPNs removed on my forehead and my hairline. This is numbing cream. This is the numbing cream that they've put on. I'm just waiting. Now I've got to have the numbing cream for 20 minutes, and then a dermatologist is gonna come and get to zap in with that. I'm not pointing in the right place with that. With that thing right there. So yeah, let you know how it goes. I'm back from the dermatologist. I had my procedure. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's like these. You see how I was zapped there, there. The ones on my hairline, the really big ones, I got TCP on them, or TC something. Not TCP, it was like some sort of, it does the same thing as the laser, but because it's a bigger cluster, she just used that lotions, that medicine, whatever that thing was. The pain threshold was, first of all, the numbing cream they put on, that didn't work. I don't know if it's because I didn't allow it to last long enough, but it just literally did not work. Like as soon as she started to put it on, it just felt like a shock, like a tick 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 tick, like a shock each time she did it. Obviously because she has to move from one to another, it's like you stop start stop start stop start, so it's like sting 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 sting. Yeah, it was painful. So anyway, she was like, oh, it's, you know, you're moving too much, so we'll just have to continue in it. We'll do it like next week once I subscribe you a numbing cream. I was like to her, no, I'm not gonna move. So I told her, continue, I'm not gonna move. And I basically firmed it. I was like, in my head I was thinking, this is you getting an epidural, and you know you can't move, because if you move you could obviously get spinal injury. So I basically just stayed still and I just took it, I just firmed it, and then she was able to like do the face. But I need to go back next week for a follow-up, and then a touch-up as well. So anywhere that hasn't fallen off in this week, I'll go back next week, and then she'll touch up and then take whatever else is left that didn't fall off from this first treatment. So yeah, and the price I'm paying includes the touch-up, so I'm happy about that. I don't have to pay like for each time I go. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm happy to be back. I'll be back next week, so I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Be safe out there, and I will see you guys next week, same time, same place. Bye.